Next time you venture out to your local thrift store, don't pass by the glass lampshade section without grabbing yourself some of these. So I picked up two of the frosted glass lampshades and I took them home and gave them a good clean. They were a little dinged up and scratched, but with a little bit of soap and water, they cleaned up super nicely. And then after I let them fully dry, I came in with an acrylic paint marker and I used just my free hand to draw on some black eyes. So I did two eyes right next to each other and then I drew on a little mouth underneath. Now I started with a little smaller circle and I decided it looked a little weird, so I decided to make the circle just a little bit bigger, but you can totally experiment with different faces and really make this project your own. I did two of the lampshades. One, I put little eyelashes on to make it a little more girly. And then after that was done, I came in with some beautiful checkered fall ribbon and I made a bow. So for my first bow, I just wrapped the end of the bow around, pinched it in the middle, and then wrapped the other end around and secured it with a little bit of floral wire, making sure to tie it tight. And I left the tails on this bow a little longer. And then I used some super glue to affix it to the top of the lampshade. So this is the one with the eyelashes. Then for the other one, I made a simple little bow tie just by folding the ends over on each other, pinching it in the middle, and then wrapping it with some floral wire as well, nice and tight, right in the center to pinch it together. I fluffed out the ends, and then for this one, I used some super glue and I attached it to the bottom part of the lampshade. This is the project finished here. I put some tea lights in my cupboard and then put the lampshades over top to make these adorable farmhouse ghosts out of recycled lampshades. I think this idea is super easy and super cute, and you can really make this project your own.
We're going to begin with 4 6-inch pots. Then what we're going to do is we're going to spray paint them. So we're going to place some cold glue all the way around the surface of this, and then we're going to take our second pot and stack it just like that. I also painted a version in this gloss green. Now we have some cold glue on top of the buttons, and now we can place them right to the pot. So that is going to simulate our eyes. Of course, this is cold glue, so you do want to make sure it cures for about 24 hours before placing this outdoors. Now we're going to place our second eye, just like so. So for the hair, I have some orange yarn, and I think this would be kind of colorful and whimsical and fun. So what we're going to do is we're just going to take our yarn and we're going to fold it over a bunch of times. So let's just see how long we want our hair to be. And I think that's a good length, about 14 inches or so. And then we can move our pot, and all we have to do is just continue to gather up our yarn, and then we can cut the ends once we're finished. So we're going to want to do this a bunch of times. Once you have your desired amount of hair, you're going to cut it off. And then we're going to cut a length of yarn and we're going to tie this right in the middle. And that's going to keep all of our hair secured. Now what we can do is we can cut off all of the ends. So we're just going to go throughout and make sure they're all snipped so each hair is individual. Now we're going to feed that yarn through the middle of the head until the hair is just sitting on either end. Now that we have our body in place, all we're going to do is add some of that cold glue to the surface and then place the head right on top with this extra piece of yarn, with the glue in between this to keep the hair in place. We also painted little arms, and we're going to just secure those right to the side and place an arm on the other side. Now we're going to take this adorable dollar store hat and place it right on top to finish off our witch. And I think for $1, that was the perfect finishing touch, as now our witch is complete. And how cute did this turn out, you guys? What an inexpensive project. And here is how it turned out, you guys. I absolutely love it. So I'm going to place this in my home, but I wanted to quickly show you how it looks outside. I think this is absolutely awesome as yard decor. Very inexpensive, very easy to do, and the perfect decoration. So think for other seasons and holidays too. You can do a Santa, you can do a ghost, you can do so many different things.
I was shopping in Dollar Tree the other day and I came across some mop heads in the cleaning aisle. So there was this mop head and then also this one for $1.50. So I'm going to begin with this mop head first. This is the one with the pieces that are more like yarn. And I'm just going to begin by unraveling the yarn pieces. I want my ghost to be nice and full and full of texture. So I unraveled all the pieces. And then next I took this 16-ounce glass bottle with a lid. And I'm going to go ahead, take the lid off, and I'm going to take my mop head and open it up from the bottom. And then there's a little black piece there, and I'm just going to hot glue this lid upside down onto that black piece. Once I have the lid glued on, I'm going to let it set for a good 5 minutes just to make sure the glue is fully in place and set. Then I'm going to take my bottle and I'm going to screw it back on. Then I'm going to flip this back over, and now our mop head stands up on its own. To make a cute little hat for my ghost, I'm going to take some black thick material and I'm just going to trace around a flower pot to cut out 2 circles. Once I have my 2 circles cut out, I do need one circle to be slightly smaller than the other circle because I'm going to be making a witch hat and I want to make sure that I don't have an unsightly edge to my hat. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut out one circle just slightly smaller by taking off about 1/4 of an inch. Then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to glue around the circle. So I'm going to glue around and then I'm going to pull the bigger circle over top to have a more finished edge. So I'm just going to work my way around here, continuing to glue as I go. Once I'm done with my circle, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to come back with the same black material and I'm going to cut out a square that is 5 by 5 inches. This is going to make the top of our witch hat. So I'm just going to fold it in half in a triangle shape and I'm going to glue it together with the right sides facing in just down one side of the fabric. Then once that glue is set, I'm going to let it sit for about a few minutes. I'm going to flip it back inside right and then I have a little cone shape. So once I have my cone shape here to attach my hat together, I'm actually going to take the circle part and I'm going to fold it in half and I'm going to cut out a circle directly in the middle of the hat. This circle we want to be big enough so that it fits over the top of the mop head, just like so. Then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take the cone part and I'm just going to glue that directly on top of the mop head, securing it into place and then letting the glue set. To give my ghost a cute little face, I'm going to take the same black material and I'm going to roughly draw out 3 circles. So 2 circles for the eyes and 1 circle for the mouth. You can make these any shapes or sizes that you like depending on the look that you like. Once I have my circles cut out, I'm just going to take some hot glue and I'm going to glue them directly onto the yarn pieces. And this is the finished little ghost. For the other mop head, you do exactly the same process, repeating with this mop head style. You can fluff out these little pieces if you like, and this will just give you 2 different types of ghosts. So here are my cute, adorable finished ghosts in my little Halloween display here, and I think these turned out so cute, and they cost me barely nothing to make. I really hope you enjoyed this DIY. Thanks so much for tuning into Home Talk, and we'll see you on another video.